Greetings, ladies and gentlemen! Smiling Dread 4 here, and welcome back to Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. As in our last session, we completed Deep Space and Neverland. Two worlds I never thought would actually work well together in a dual world session, but we managed to make it work, surprisingly. And upon again, we got ourselves some more expedition. Or, sorry, it'd be expedition in, thanks to Aqua's story. We get ourselves an expansion on our story. We learn more about Ventus' past, and more specifically, about Ventus. So if you've not seen the previous 4 videos already, go check them out in the description playlist down below. Seriously, you need to do it. Otherwise, you are just going to be completely filled to the brim with spoilers that you did not even know unless you experienced yourself. So there's that. But anyway, today, we are here at the Mysterious Tower once again, and as you can probably guess, it's time for the final battle again. Never thought I'd be, I know we do final battles as repeats for a true finale, but in this case, it's very, very different. Because, you know, now we're playing as Ventus, and things are going to be a little more, interesting. So, yeah. But of course, before we go on, we got ourselves one more command I want to meld. And this one's going to be a bit of a shock for you guys. So, last time I recommended melding our Blitz command. The one that we just barely got. Well, if you should decide to combine this and I believe Aerial Slam... Wait, what the... Oh. How did I go into Senses? Okay, that's strange. Anyway, combine Blitz as well as Aerial Slam, I think. I'm not 100% certain. I'm hoping, though. Let's see here. Come on, stupid thing. Just want to see it. Why are these notes so annoying to get through? Yep, okay. So we meld our Blitz and our Aerial Slam together, and combined with one Soothing Crystal, we make ourselves Ars Arcanum, or Ars Arcanum. It all depends on how you like pronouncing things. This is probably one of the most iconic moves in the entire franchise. You may remember it from Kingdom Hearts 1, where we just did a bit of a flippy flip flip, whack whack whack. Especially in Kingdom Hearts 2 with our limit form, but yeah, that's really about it. And of course my battery's dying. I still need to charge this thing up. Fortunately I charged up all of my batteries, so now I can actually focus on this thing. Assuming my headset doesn't die on me, in which case, maybe not so much. But in addition to the Ars Arcanum, we also get ourselves the Damage Siphon ability, which is exactly what it sounds like. For every time you get hit, you siphon a bit of your salvo gauge. I was about to say salvo gauge. Your shot lock command gauge. Yeah, so some of the focus gauge when you take damage. Yeah, just like an MP bar. Still wish I had magic points, but hey, I'll still take what I can get. And now with that all taken care of, we can add that to our arsenal. So what does Arcanum do in this game? Assail enemies with a ferocious string of blows, per triangle at the end to attack on a few extra hits for good measure. Yeah, basically it's roughly the same as its Kingdom Hearts 1 and subsequently sort of 2 variations. Although obviously in 2's case you can't actually heal with this command. That'd be a little bit too overpowered. And with Kingdom Hearts 1, well, it's Kingdom Hearts 1, there's not much to say there. But it's still a helpful command to have. So helpful that I'm planning on actually using this for the final battle. Now let's see here, what do I have equipped? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna move Mind Square over here and get rid of Sonic Blade for the Ars Arcanum. And now, we're pretty much set in stone. So now our final set is Faith, Time Splicer, Kiraga, Ars Arcanum, and Mind Square. These are all the abilities we'll be using for our final bosses. So make sure you have them level up if you can, because their abilities are helpful, and of course because when you max them out, they are much more potent than their regular variations. And like that, we're ready to get a move on. So let's leave the tower and head on to the graveyard. For what is the last time in Ventus' story. Once again, level 9. not much of a threat. We're actually scratch that. It's a very big threat compared to the other worlds. But still, at this point, we're pretty much good to go.
Friends forever.
And now we've made it. Now we've made it to the Keyblade Graveyard once again. And here, there's not really that much to talk about, honestly. Strangely enough, Keyblade Graveyard is the exact same, just in terms of actually getting things here, as it was in Aqua's story. Albeit there's no puzzle piece in this direction, as far as I'm aware. But there's a treasure chest, so that's something. But yeah, it's basically the same. We are here at the seat of war, the second seat of war. Because again, you visit that in Aqua's story. But yeah, there's another one of these, and you basically find the same treasure chest in the exact same spot. One right there. You'll find a different puzzle piece in different locations. That's the only big difference, like the ice cream sticker. Back here, you can probably imagine what we get. One Xehanort report number 12. Ah, you thought it was a map, did you? No. You be patient. You be patient. But that's still a worthwhile chest to grab. Again, I cannot stress enough about getting those freaking Xehanort reports. And you probably figured out what they're for, maybe. But in case you haven't, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Anyway, so we grab that. Over here is the actual map chest.
Yeah.
And now we're ready to go. But of course, well, we gotta deal with this again. Yep, Twister Trenches. You know the drill. You can find 5 treasure chests here, but if you really want to try and grab them, you're gonna probably have to go with the tornadoes to actually get things done. Because, you know, they're all over the place. Fortunately, we've maxed out our fire glass, so we got a decent chance of avoiding a few of these. At least for a little bit of time. Grab the puzzle piece. Yep. Escape! Ah, not quite. Alright, well, now it's time to Arcana! Bring it! Whoa! So yeah, it's a little cooler than the original variation, I'll give it that. Ah, stop that! Who's doing that? I will end you, boys! I've got a mana square and I ain't afraid to use it! Damn, what do you think about that? Oh, okay, I haven't taken damage. Let's get rid of you. Fortunately, I've got once more second chance, so I shouldn't have to worry about an instant death. Okay, maybe now I need to worry about it. And another good thing I have freaking Leaf Racer. I'm getting sick of that little annoying thing that you're doing. Stop it! That made me from the wrong enemy. Okay. Okay, enough of you. Stay here and get money shotted. Go! Get out! Get out! Get out! Die! Thank you. Golly gee, Batman! Take that, thank you very much. Yep! Running away, running away, running away, can I get away? Oh, just barely. Okay, now we got those little giant ones. Okay, this should be easy enough. All I need to do is, you know, my square. That helps. Oh, now we got ourselves the celebration command. Yeah, this is something exclusive to Ven, I believe. Basically, instead of doing a regular or mash prompt for surprise, you literally just give yourself prize orbs. Yeah, I'm not even making this up. You just do this, get yourself some free money, and a few HP orbs, and that's it. Yeah, not one of my favorite commands, especially if we're comparing it to Heal Strike, but it can be helpful. Who knows, it might just save our lives in the final battle. Hey, what When are you gonna go? Wait, what am I even doing? I can just freaking glide. That's what fire glide's for. It's to literally run over these clowns when they're getting annoying. I can burn them at the stake, and they cannot do a thing. Okay, please let me grab this one. Please let me grab it. Firstly, those things stop when you grab a treasure chest, so no glitches to worry about. You can find yourselves 2 more chests over here. Can I grab them? Nope, not yet. Okay, I'm getting rid of you. Feed! That was easy. Oh, sort of. Celebrate good times. Come on! Dun, 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 dun. Ow. Okay, okay. I need a heal. I need my heals. Don't you run from me. I'll end you. That's it. Get exploded on. And done. Now wait for it. One treasure chest here which contains win rate, if you couldn't know that earlier, and an elixir. And now I only have 1 more chest to go. Can we get past these guys before anything pops up? Maybe, maybe not. Nope. Got unlucky. Nice work. And look at this, we're already level 4. Not bad. I'm in myself. Celebrate good times, come on! Did we just get Mega Ether from that? I did not know that was a thing. And I'm seriously confused now. Let's find out. Again. Now, you can chill out. I've got them thunder roll skills. Bang, bang, bang. Not you, clowns again. Faith, eradicate. Or not, so you can just completely ignore them. Good thing they're a little slower this time around. Give me an ample chance to use my... well, never mind. Give me a chance to use a Wind Blade, but clearly not an issue anymore. There's the last chest! Grab it, grab it! Oh, wait, we gotta deal with this last one. Okay, 1 more onslaught of fools! Get eradicated! Eradicate our foes! Come on, Faith! Now use my faith, baby! Use my faith! Celebrate good times! Come on! Ba-dun-dun-dun-da-da! And splice around the crowd, baby! Celebrate! And now we get ourselves the last treasure chest. Looks like we're good to go. At this point, we should have all of the treasure chests now. Unless there's one extra here that I'm missing. But no, I got a feeling that's all of them. And when we find out, going to the reports. Yep. Now that we've got the Mickey Sigil, we now know for a fact that we've collected every single treasure chest in Ven's story. Again, I feel so much better. I just feel so alive. Oh, I'm alive. And now we'll just create ourselves one final save point. And again, we're all prepared. I've equipped us with every command that I'm planning on using, so no need to rearrange. I'll be fully decked out in the final fight. So, let's go meet up with Terra and Aqua, and end the story here. With fire sparking within my trail.
I was told the Master was struck down.
Yes, that's right. I was stupid and helped Xehanort do it. The Master. He tried to hurt Ven. I only fought because I wanted to protect him. But I was tricked. Xehanort set the whole thing up. Also, he could awaken the darkness inside me. You were right, Aqua. And so was the Master. I did need to be watched. I went astray. But no more.
What else is darkness but hate and rage?
Well...
Xehanort is feeding the dark fires within you, making you fight. You'll go astray again. Tell me, how does that honor our Master's memory, Terra?
Now it's time we join the trio. With our own little exposition.
Xehanort wants me and Ventus to fight. Make some kind of keyblade.
Not to be confused with the Keyblade you guys use, mind you. No,
Master
he
said
meant
we can't
actually
let
like
that
Kind Blade, but he doesn't call it that for whatever reason.
And he tried to destroy me for it.
Keyblade?
I still don't know exactly what it is. But it scares me to death. Even just the thought of it.
Relax, man. We're here, and we're gonna take care of you.
I may have to fight Ventus after all. If I do, guys, I want you
The
to...
three of us can never be torn apart, alright? I'll always find a way.
I'm asking you, as a friend. Just... put an end to me.
Meanwhile, in the distance... Ventus and Xehanort. Ready for battle.
Behold, these lifeless keys used to be full of power, united with the hearts of their masters. On this barren soil, keyblades of light and darkness were locked in combat. As a great keyblade war raged, countless keyblade wielders gave up their lives, all in search of one ultimate key.
Talk about greedy.
And it will soon belong to me. Keyblade!
In your retreat! That's if I have one you want, you've got it. Look, the craziness ensued.
Aqua!
Fortunately, our keyblade doesn't shatter. Like, you know, the freaking trailer.
Ben, are you okay?
Fine. Kingdom Hearts. Fortunately, it looks like Mickey's joined the group too.
How about you leave the
That was a trio,
with
but,
me?
you know, there's 4 of us now.
You can go have your little fight with Terra. You can't be too happy about him deep sixing your master.
Who are you?
You think you two have got some grand role to play. As if. You're only here so that when I finish you off, Terra will succumb to the darkness. So, who wants to go first?
Shut up!
Oh, so this kiddo thinks he's a full-fledged Keyblade wielder. He's got the angry look down.
Go ahead if you want to waste your time. Keep trying to drive us apart with your mind games. It'll never work. Terra will prove to you he's stronger!
Aqua!
Yeah.
And that's insert part 22, I think, right here.
I keep forgetting don't mess with Keyblade wielders. But you know what? That just means I made the right choice. Well, he wanted me to buy time, and I'd say he got it.
What?
You know, what do you think about it? Why doesn't he just teleport away instead of just running? You know, because we've seen him actually do that.
Aqua!
It seems kind of strange, don't you think? And somehow that knocks her out. You know, it barely looks... He even scratched her. Lay off! Fine! You wanna fight? Bring it on! Defeat Ventus! And here is where we truly need to be careful. Immediately at the beginning of the fight, do your shot lock and lock onto him. You see? If you don't, he's gonna be constantly on his little Keyblade mini storm of a glider trick. And when he does that, he's kind of hard to attack. Shot locking is probably the best way to actually get him off of the phase, unless you like getting, you know, hit repeatedly. Ouch. Don't know I was trying to block that. But yeah, once you knock him down, fight goes into the real phase. Kiraga! Light square! Come at me! Freeze! Or try to freeze! I'm right here! Okay. Faith! I shall heal thee! Please, you think that's the best you can... I've got Arcana! And our HP is increased. How's that for a good shot?
You've done it, Ventus.
And now we get to see
Ronald's
this.
about to perish. You and I will have to join together.
The what the
The
fuck?
Keyblade will be forged.
So yeah, this entire time, Ventus was what looked like Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora.
Inverse come from you.
Why that is, you've got me. And now here goes
What happened
some
when
second
you and I were
exposition.
Split into two. The negativity took shape as these monsters. They are what I feel. A horde of fledgling emotions under my control. I released them in all the worlds I could. Hoping to lure you away from home and isolate you from your master.
You know, that's
We
not really
needed
what
to
he
make
needs to
you
do.
Stronger. The unversed were the perfect opponents.
Well, in
And
that sense, it
better
makes
yet,
sense.
No matter how many times you defeat them, their negativity flows right back into me. You never stood a chance against us, Ventus.
And now, you get this. We're turning into a Super Saiyan! And now, we're back at the deep dive. It's time for a soul battle!
Our union was not finished. The Keyblade shouldn't stay broken like this. Join me now. We can complete the Keyblade! I've got a better idea. How about I destroy you both? The Keyblade is made of your heart too, idiot. If you destroy it, your heart will vanish forever. Whatever it takes. Anything to save Terra and Aqua. It's always about your friends, isn't it? At least I have some.
Oh!
Become a part of their heart. Just as they become a part of mine. My friends are my power, and I'm theirs.
And now we know where the iconic quote comes from, looks like. Defeat Ventus once more. And now that he's got an uncompleted X-Blade, things are gonna get a little more interesting. In addition to his normal attacks, he's also got these. Yeah, he's got his own little arse arc coming on too. What are the odds of that? But more importantly, he also got Sonic Blade and a lot of other things. Immediately, Shotlock! Go! Well, I almost maxed it out. Whoops. Come at me! Screw your freaking little anime arse arcano. You're the only one who can pull that kind of crap. Eli! You need to cut this out. By the power of fate! Yeah! Celebration!
What's yours?
And hit me! Woo! Thanks for the free hit! Come at me! Okay, it's not as good as well. Hey! Yeah! Once you get him down... Yeah! Just stay down! Once this happens, we move on to Phase 2! It's time for an auto D-Link. With Ventus, where we now have Dark Spiral and Dark Splicer. Finish him! I'm coming at you! With the power of light, I shall obliterate you! All you need to do here is fill up your command gauge, which is only done by using the commands you have at your arsenal. So spam your splicers, spam your spirals. Do what you must. But don't be too hasty, because he can knock you out pretty easily. Yeah! Bring it! And I'm down. Yeah, I always struggle with this a little bit here, admittedly. But hey, it's a cool little set piece, so I'll give it that. Oh well, let's try this again, shall we? This time with actual strategy in mind.
Too slow. Forge the Keyblade!
Force this!
Bring it! Come on! Bring it! Come on! Bring it!
Yeah! Good! 2, go!
Show me anger! Bring it!
Okay, I'll show you my own Ars Arcanum! Yeah! Yeah! Take this! Heal, 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 heal!
Time's over.
4, it's too late. Make sure you're fully healed for this. Okay, let's try this again. And this time I'm gonna do a little more focusing. So we got Dark Spiral. Let's let him do his thing, and I'll come right at him.
Show me anger! Join now with your better half.
Never! How's that feel?
Bring it! Come on! Bring it! Join now!
Yeah! Hi-ya! How's that for a combo?
Show me anger!
Here's your rocket match again! Ow. And there goes round 2. Okay then. So turns out there's a few more ways to actually go through with this. A few more ways than I had even realized. Well, either way.
Show me anger!
Can I do it one more time?
Time's over.
Heal! Alright then. Here goes nothing. Let him start the fight then.
What's yours is mine.
I'll clash! I'll do it again.
There's no escape. Come on, bring it.
Maybe not. No, he does do it anyway. Perfect. Alright.
Darkness waits. Come on, bring it, empty husk.
Ah! Feel it! Almost there. One more time. Dark Spiral. This ends here. Oh, what happened there? Okay, let's try this again. Fire, 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 fire. Man.
Darkness waits. Bring it.
Yeah! This is it! Last word! And fall!
Why?
Because you took far too long to get out. It's over! Goodbye, Ventus. And get ourselves Xehanor's report, number 10. And of course, as we saw before, Mickey. And as we travel, we take our true deep dive.
This place. I've been here. So warm. I remember now. This is your heart.
Mm-hmm. The same one that saved his life at the beginning of the game. And like that, we are done with Ventus' story. Despite being what I consider the middle ground when it comes to the whole arcing plot, I definitely love Ventus' story above all else. Just his rise from, well, pretty much being an enigma. You know, we got those little excerpts at the beginning that we had no clue about. I mean, and eventually being a fun-loving guy who loves his friends. Very similar to that of another Keyblade builder that we know. I wonder who that could be. But yeah, and then past all that stuff, there's also just the connections, the way he connects with the worlds. In Aqua's case, you know, we've seen her just going around to do her job, keeping an eye on Terra, that sort of thing, as well as help the townsfolk go out. But Ventus, you know, he's actively going out to help his friends. Like, even when he's in another world, helping people that he just meets. His main goal was there to, you know, help Terra. Because apparently something bad that would have happened to him based on beneath his little scribes. Or I guess, words. Not so much written things, obviously. So yeah, definitely a good part of the entire adventure. One of my favorite parts of the adventure, at any rate. As for the gameplay of Ventus, as I said, he's the easiest. You know, he has the quick attacks with very little strength and maybe a few magic commands, but not as much as, say, Aqua. And I think maybe even Terra. Actually, no, maybe not even Terra. He's easy. Although easy can translate as a little boring. But in Aqua's case, you know, I love the variety of magic spells that we could use. You know, in addition, yeah, we had Time Splicer in this case, but we also had Secret Minds. We had... what else? I'm already blanking on spells. Well, I'm not sure if we got them in the actual series, but, like, there's also triple Plazagas and triple Faragas and that sort of thing. Like, we got a lot of commands that we could have used with Aqua, where Ventus is kind of medium. He doesn't have as much variety, unfortunately. But fortunately, he does have a story which propels that past. One of the very few cases where I enjoy part of a game mainly of the story than of the gameplay itself. And that's only because of Ventus. In Aqua's case, I'd say it's the complete opposite. The question is, how's this going to translate for Terra? Because now we kind of have our middle grounders. You know, Aqua's story, you know, it gets the remainder stuff complete, fills in the little gaps that we need, but that's about it. It doesn't really provide much story-wise. Whereas gameplay can be tricky but fun, and then Ventus is his all-story pretty much, where the gameplay is alright. Which means with Terra, who knows what we can expect. But either way, this is the end of Ventus' story, and now we only have one more character to do. And once again, we get ourselves the Birth by Sleep logo to represent our completion. And of course, our little end card, our battle reports. And we get ourselves the Dormant Trophy. all for clearing Ventus' story. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but I hate how there's there's a comma after the S in Ventus, and then afterwards another S. Grammar has taught me that you just put a comma and no extra S if there's already an S there. It bugs me so much. But anyway, battle report. We completed in Proud Mode. Wow, we completed the report by half. Like, dead half. Consider me impressed. Most used command, Faith, I'd hope so. Most used command style, Fever Pitch, go figure. And most used D-Link, Aqua, for obvious reasons. And our playtime was 10 hours. I don't know, was that shorter or longer than Aqua's story? Well, actually, I guess if we save, we can find out real quick. Because, yeah, I really want to know this. Aqua's story was... Okay, around 11 hours. So, roughly 1 hour shorter. But probably could have gone longer if we didn't know what we were doing. It actually would have been much shorter if we hadn't, struggled on that Ventus fight. But yeah. This is it. Also, I like how... we completed the story, that's cool, but... the fact that I got all this done in roughly 3 days of recording. Because keep in mind, at the time that I'm doing this playthrough, my parents are out of town in Las Vegas doing their stuff, which gives me ample time to do my recording. So you can, suffice to say that I'm very happy. And of course, clear data is saved. Be sure to hang on to this clear data. You may find use for it down the line. And sure enough, we will. And now before we head on to the actual end... So yeah, this thing comes back, like before. And now to show off the thing that I should have shown off at the end of Aqua's playthrough. The Trinity Archives. This is a plethora of things. From a timeline, a theater, game stats, trophies, and secret ports. And each time you complete a character's story, their overall completion things get added to the overall thing. Every time you complete the game after adding a new data, then it actually, overlogs all this stuff. So yeah, here you can look at the entire timeline, see how all 3 stories connect. The theater for watching past cutscenes, and definitely my helpful buddy when it comes to naming parts and getting cutscenes that may or may not have been skipped or just flat out frozen during. Game stats, see how far along you are in the game. Trophies, browse the different trophies you've earned, and secret ports, read the secret writings you've uncovered. So yeah, let's go into the timeline right now. We haven't completed Terra's story yet, but here's a sample of how the thing works. So we have the land of departure, and for both characters, but in this case Ventus is shorter because he left way before Aqua. From here, he did the Dwarf Woodlands and Castle of Dreams way before Aqua did. And he was also at the Enchanted Minion a little before she was. And here he gets a little orange light. I can't remember what that's for. I guess just to kind of segment it out a bit. Then we go to the Badlands, head to Rain Garden before Aqua. She goes to Disney Town first. We go second. But we visit the Olympus Coliseum first, as she gets there second. And then, yeah, as you probably can figure out, she went to Deep Space first, and we came last, because of the Broken Wayfinder. We were first in Neverland, while she was next. And then we came to Mysterious Tower, while she was in Destiny Islands. We were at the Badlands again. We went to the Land of Departure. She was in Mysterious Tower. We went back to Destiny Islands, and then finally ended things off with the Keyblade Graveyard, where all characters came together at the same time. So yeah, it's a little interesting idea that they throw in. And in a way, it could also be used for customizing your own series, if you ever decide to do this game. Maybe you just want to do it in order of how all the events happen. And at that point, there you go, you could. Maybe I'll even do that. But most likely not. And of course there's theater, not much to say here. What's interesting is that the theater only gets completed for each character once you've actually completed their stories. Since we haven't done Terra yet, we can't even view his cutscenes at all. And even if you have through Ventus' story, you couldn't view his cutscenes over again. That's annoying. As for game stats, well, they're just that, stats. We have 30% of combat complete, 18% of the minigames, 72% of the story, 49 of the items collected, and a total of 22 hours put into the game. Not bad. Then we have trophies, browse the different trophies you've earned. This is what I was talking about earlier. So here we get ourselves the 1 down trophy. Proof you have finished one character story. And all these are random. They actually started adding these around this game. And yeah, each subsequent, at least spin-off game has it. Recoded does. I think Dream Drop Distance has it. They're not all the same thing, but they have their own individual things to, say, oh hey, you complete stuff. Cool. And one of them is actually for the Unversed trophy. If you guys remember, the Key Slinger, for taking out 9,999 Unversed. You're set in stone. But of course I didn't want to do that, so that's why I went on to Proud Mode. But yeah, and of course there's secret reports, recent grinds you've uncovered. Basically, I don't think you can actually look at each Xehanort's report all together in each character's individual stories. You have to actually come here if you want to do it in order. And as you can probably expect, there's the letter as well as 13 other reports. At least I'm assuming that's it, because we also have that one section right there. Well, then again, we don't have 2, or 5, or 8, or 11, so maybe that could also be the case. But yeah, that's basically that. And like that, we're now done here. We only have one thing left to do. And I'm sure you guys know where this is going. So once more, we shall load up the Land of Departure Summit save file. And go back to the deep dive. One last time. Really? I'm still not done with this? Oh, calm down. This will be the last time you have to do it. Just be patient. Fine. In this game, you choose one character at a time and complete his or her story from start to finish. Each character visits different places, meets different people, and when finishing, steals deeper truths. Bad reading, dude. Seriously. I still have to do it next time anyway. Let's deal with it. Whatever. But now, we have Ventus's and Aqua's story complete. But now, it's time for Terra. A disciplined young man who feels compelled to find greater strength. He relies on brute force in combat. And he's the one who will really tell you how all this goes together. Sure, we have Ventus coming along to make sure Terra's safe. We have Aqua making sure to keep an eye on Terra, so he doesn't succumb to darkness. But everything that really happens, all of the big story stuff, begins with him. And go figure, too. Considering he becomes you-know-who later on in the series. The timeline, that is. Makes sense that he'd be the one where the story focuses most. But we're going to have to wait until next time before we can actually tackle it. Which for me is going to be in roughly 5 minutes. But for you guys, it'll have to come tomorrow. So with that said and done, guys, that's going to do it for the finale to Ventus' story. If you guys have enjoyed, of course, as always, make sure to leave a like and comment down below. Share this video with your friends, should if you feel the need to. And of course, subscribe if you're new here to the channel, and join the Dread Knights, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua, now Terra in our case, in their quest to learn how Terra succumbed to the actual darkness. How one little temptation led them down a dark path. How everything that the story has in store for it begins with him. But hey, until next time, this is Mike for signing out. Have a great rest of your day. Take care and deserve to MTU for the Card Slate, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the beginning of the end of the trilogy story with Terra.